Hi and welcome to Cosmic Consciousness with Cassia. On this channel we discuss all aspects of the ascension process. I have a variety of services that I offer to assist in your awakening journey, and you can find those listed in the description box below. We're going to be doing a reading for Sagittarius today. This is going to be for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising signs, as well as the cross watcher of the Sagittarian. This is a general reading. It's not going to resonate with everyone. Take what fits and leave the rest. I definitely recommend that you check out your other placements as well. If you don't know what those are, go to a website such as astro.com, plug in your birth information, and a chart will be generated for you. All right, Sagittarius, what is happening for October 2020? This is a huge month, you guys. Check out the readings. Check out the 1010 portal reading that goes for the whole month of October. The energies we're going to be experiencing, the Mercury retrograde. And we have the Three of Cups. And so this is funny, right, that this came up right as we said Mercury retrograde, right? So for some of you, this is reunions. This is people coming back into your life, possibly from the past. But more than anything, I'm sensing celebration. I'm really sensing celebration for you guys, like coming together, community, coming together with like-minded people, support, right? Supporting and being supported. And they're looking up at the stars. And I feel this energy of just being like, look how far we've come, right? Look how far we've come. We've really made it, right? Like just that gratitude. I'm feeling that energy of gratitude coming out really strong for you guys. Yeah. And so then we have the Seven of Swords, right? With the Six of Cups. And so there's gratitude for how far we've come, but there's also this energy of the past, right? This energy of the past. Like when we look at how far we've come, what you've come from is this energy. This energy of being deceived, this energy of betrayal, this just uneasy. I feel like being in a place of anxiety. I feel like for some of you guys, there's been a lot of anxiety that you've worked through over childhood trauma and childhood wounds. And you've really put some of that to bed. And you're just incredibly grateful and thankful for that. Let's get some more on this past energy here. All right, and so we have the Four of Swords, which is healing, right? The Seven of Pentacles, growing, creating. And the Six of Pentacles, even exchange of energy, manifestation, I feel from this card, reciprocity, building, creating. So yeah, this energy of whatever this past was that you were healing from, whether this is childhood stuff, childhood trauma and wounds, whether this is just aspects of this betrayal energy, this energy of things and people not quite being what they seem, right? This energy of anxiety. For some of you guys, this is just like straight up anxiety. I know this is the Seven of Swords, but I'm feeling like an Eight of Swords, Nine of Swords vibe from it too. So just a lot of that stress and anxiety and confusion and like manipulation. I'm feeling manipulation. Just a lot of those darker, lower vibrational energies that you guys have worked through and really come to understand like where those were rooted from. I'm going to move this back a little bit. Where those were rooted from, where those began in your own journey, right? Like where were the seeds for those planted? And a lot of that happens in our childhood, in those younger years, but just really healing from a lot of that past energy, however and whatever that resonates for you. And then really creating and growing from that place, right? Possibly with a little help from your friends. I'm definitely feeling that community energy. I'm feeling that energy of the seeds that you've planted really beginning to come to fruition for you guys, which is absolutely beautiful. And then this is interesting. We have the Three of Swords out with the Ten of Cups. And so for some of you guys, there was definitely heartbreak involved in this. But this heartbreak paved the way for this absolute emotional fulfillment and the fulfillment of all of your wishes. Like this heartbreak was necessary in order to get to this place. In order to get to this place, you had to be in this place first. Right? Let's get some more on this Three of Swords, Ten of Cups energy here. And so we have the Six of Swords, moving on to calmer waters. And the Six of Wands. We got 6-6 here, you guys. Which is triumph, victory, success. Yeah. So you, whatever this situation was, this painful situation, and this may lead back to this energy as well, right? It allowed you to really understand things that you needed to understand, to release and let go of the things that needed to be let go of. Like for some of you, I feel like maybe you were just holding on too hard, too tightly to something that wasn't meant for you. And you were able to, whatever the situation was that finally came up and out, that forced you into this energy of retreating, of moving on, that was absolutely necessary in order for your success. In order for you to be recognized, for you to move into this beautiful, it's like it's the triumph over adversity, the triumph over struggle, and it's with this swords energy, you know, like I said, a lot of that mental energy, and realizing and understanding that mental energy and how that mental energy was creating situations for you. And a lot of that, like we said, again, coming back to this, was rooted in childhood. It was rooted in those wounds from your childhood, right? That were playing out over and over again in your relationships as an adult, and really seeing and understanding that. Yeah. And just something about whatever it is, however you used the motivation of this heartbreak, of this betrayal, of this pain energy, that really moved you forward into a place. It's almost like I feel for some of you guys, like it was like you used it creatively, the pain or the wisdom, right? For some of you guys, it's about using the wisdom and the experience. However it is that you use this energy, it comes out like it's all aces, basically, for you guys. Ultimately. And then on the bottom of the deck, we have the Hierophant, which is like higher wisdom, higher learning, right? The light. I love that. All right. So I like that for you guys. We're going to do, we're going to do a couple Work Your Light Oracle cards as well and see what those have to say for Sagittarius. Sagittarius. And if there are, for some of you guys, people that come back from your past during this retrograde wanting a second chance, who maybe put you through some of this energy, or that you were involved in some of this energy with, you're going to have to use discernment to decide whether or not you want to allow them back in your life and what the purpose for that would be. Right? All right. So we have Leap. You go first. The universe will catch you. And then we also have Pillar of Light. Your vibration is rising. You are the oracle. You are the oracle. Everything that you need to know is within you already. It's just learning how to access that, how to tap into that, right? And so, yeah. You're the oracle. You know what to do. In your heart of hearts, you know what to do in every situation. And I feel like you guys have been learning that more and more. And you've been learning how to trust your intuition. And you've been learning how to take those leaps, right? You've been developing that faith and trust in the universe by taking those intuitively guided leaps and then noticing how you are caught every time, how things work out, how you move into that flow. And that is building your trust and building your resolve and allowing you to create better and better and brighter things in your life. And so just continue doing that. If there's something for somebody that you've been wondering if you're being intuitively guided, but you weren't really sure, you are, right? And so Spirit is saying, you go first, I will catch you, right? But that's part of that process, is you have to go first, right? We have to take that leap. We don't get any guarantees. That's part of the process. That's part of the adventure. That's part of the fun. That's part of the magic, right? And so we say this all the time on this channel, right? I take one step, Spirit takes 10. You got to take that first step. You got to take that first leap. If you are feeling as though you are being intuitively guided, you are. Spirit wants you to know that. And it's just waiting. It's just waiting for you to take the action so that it can take the action next, right? But it's requiring something on your part right now. Now I'm telling you guys, I felt that celebration energy at the beginning of this reading. Like, there are things that are going to be celebrated, right? And then we have the Age of Light. You've been training for this for lifetimes. Yes. And you're already doing it. Stop overthinking. Keep facing your true north. Okay, how much more confirmation do we need, you guys? Whatever, you are being intuitively guided. Whatever this intuition is that you are getting that you may be questioning, stop questioning it. You are being guided. You are the oracle, right? You are the light. You have been training for this for lifetimes. This is a situation where you may feel as though you're not ready for whatever is coming next. Whatever you feel intuitively that spirit is guiding you to do, you may be balking a little bit. You may be like, I don't know if I'm ready for that. I don't know if this is the time. You're ready. It's been not this, like, you're looking in terms of this lifetime. Your spirit, like this says, has been training for many lifetimes. Many of us who are like people that are watching this channel right now, we'll bring it back to that, okay? There's a reason that you watch this channel, all right? Many, if not most, if not all of the people watching this right now have been healers in many lifetimes, have been like the things that we have done, the things that we have seen, the training that we have undergone over lifetimes and lifetimes and lifetimes to be where we are right now is so vast and so incredible, right? And so we are ready for this. We were, like, to use the age-old saying, we were born ready, okay? You were born ready. It's just you're remembering now. You're calling all of those aspects back to you, all of those memories, right? You already know how to do this. You've already done it. You're already doing it, which is what this card says. You are already doing it. So stop overthinking it. Stop questioning yourself. Stop wondering if you can, if you're able, if you're ready. You can, you are able, and you are ready. Like we said, you were born ready. You were born ready. And I keep being drawn back to the mirror. What is triggering you? So that's an energy to be aware of. That's an energy to be aware of moving forward. What fears are being triggered for you? Those fears are ready to be worked through so that you can move beyond them and step into your readiness, right? And so if you do have fears coming up, if you do have like perceived blocks, I hate using the word blocks because that's just reinforcing that they exist and it's all in the mind, right? But if you have these perceived limitations, right? Any of the stuff that you're working through, reach out to me. I do personal readings. I do incredibly powerful energy healings. There's a whole bunch of different services that I offer. We can work through some of this stuff, right? This does not need to limit you. You are your only limitation, so rise above that. Rise above that. All right, and actually, yeah, we'll go one more. Mintaken, longing for home, belonging. The original light workers. Come on, you guys. Come on. This is just more confirmation that you've been doing this for lifetimers, right? The original light workers. We've been doing this since the dawn of time, you guys. We have. You are ready for this. This is what you were born to do. This is why you came here in this lifetime, in many lifetimes, right? But especially right now, you came back. Many of us, we were done, right? And we came back in order to assist humanity moving forward. And that's not an egotistical statement. That's just stating the facts, right? And some of us were never here before and maybe never would have come here if we hadn't heard that call, right? Whatever the case may be, none of that matters. What matters is that you are an original light worker. You came here with a higher mission, and you have everything you need within you to fulfill that mission. And as you start moving through that process, more and more will be revealed to you to assist you in that journey. It's just you got to take that first step. You got to take that first step. Okay? Like what I do here on this channel, when I first started the Intuitive Insights with Kayla, my friend Kayla, and that was back in January, the whole point was for her to read the cards and for me to watch and just like be sending energy in the background, right? I didn't think that I was capable or ready. I'm still learning everything. I'm still learning astrology. You know, I'm still constantly learning and growing and developing. I didn't think I was ready to do any of this. There's a lot of days where I still think I don't, but I'm doing it, right? That's all Spirit wants, is for us to do it. And it gets a little easier and it comes a little more naturally every single time we do it, right? It's just, if I were to wait until I were ready, you would not be seeing my face right now. It might be years before you did. And I might have waited to the point where it didn't even matter anymore. Okay, and what if it ever doesn't matter, but you get what I'm saying. Like, I'm sharing this, like, I don't put on airs here. I am who I am. I am on this journey. I appreciate all of you that are on this journey with me as we are learning and growing together, right? Because we do this together. I'm not going to pretend to be anything that I'm not. I am still in this process myself, but I'm here because Spirit wanted to put me here, right? I felt called to do this. I felt called to be on YouTube. I felt called to learn tarot, to learn astrology, to do this stuff. And so I just listened to those calls, right? I just answer those calls and I show up. That's all. Take that first leap, take that first step. Sometimes that's just showing up. We show up and then Spirit does the rest. And let me tell you, this journey gets more magical by the day. And so that I was drawn to share that because there's somebody watching who may be doubting themselves, and it's you're ready. You're ready. You're already doing it, right? Just suit up and show up, as some wise people once said and still continue to say. All right, we're going to pull a couple of Black Moon astrology cards to close this out for you guys today. The message is pretty strong here. The message is pretty clear. Yeah. I say this all the time. It's coming through for you guys, right? Everything that I'm going through is preparing me for what I asked for. You've been in a preparation stage for a long time, remembering, right? Gaining the wisdom and the experience in order to do what you came here to do, what you already know to do, right? Cancer, I feel into it. Get out of the head and into the heart, into the mind, into the intuition. With the Cancer and the second house owning card, this is for a lot of you guys, this is confirming if there is a career path that you are seeking that has to do with using your intuition, using your more mystical side, right? Using that feeling, that heart center. There is a lot that can come from that, right? This bodes very well for that energy. This bodes very well for that energy. Yeah. This is also security when it comes to the home, when it comes to the family. Cancer represents the home and the family. So for those of you who are, I feel like for some of you guys, you're worried about this. You have a path that you're wanting to step into, but you're worried about doing it because you don't know how you're going to take care of your family. The financial fears, the worries, right? Like, how am I going to structure that? How is that going to work? How is this going to pay the bills? Those may be worries and fears that some of you guys have, and those fears are unnecessary. Those fears are unnecessary. If you live your purpose and your passion, Spirit will support you every step of the way. It might look a little interesting for a while, you know what I mean? Like, in order to get your confidence going, like, I worked other jobs for a really long time and I did the things that I was passionate about on the side because I didn't believe that I could do it full time. There was still resistance within me to that, right? But it is absolutely possible. It is absolutely possible. And I am living proof of that right now. Like, you can do it, but it makes sense, especially if you have kids, if you have other people that depend on you. This can feel really scary. Oh my God. And we have so much intuition, the water element, sensing coming up with it. You're being called to really, this is about grounding your intuition into reality. Like, really taking that intuition, that feeling, that knowing, that psychic, it's those psychic imprints and all of those things, and grounding that into the physical world. Like, this card also represents the physical world. This is the house ruled by Taurus, right? Which is ruled by Venus. And so really grounding those energies. And I feel like a lot of you guys, when it talked about your vibration is rising, you are grounding incredibly potent energies into your physical vessels right now. And you're going to be able to use those. Those are manifesting. This is your abilities manifesting in a concrete, real world way. And that way will provide you everything you need. So right now, just stick with exploring that more, working more time for that into your schedule, into your life, and really going with what you're feeling right now. Your instincts, right? Not your fears. It's about learning how to separate instinct from fear. Your fears may tell you one thing, but your instincts will tell you another. So go with your instincts and where they're helping you to go. If you need help differentiating between the two, please reach out to me. We can work through that stuff, right? Your instincts will never serve you wrong when they come from that true place within, and not from your fears, not from the mind, but from the heart. From the heart, from the higher self. It's embracing your high priestess energy and bringing that into physical manifestations in the physical world. Yeah. Trusting your gut. Trust your gut and where it's trying to lead you right now. And then air element, communication. And speak it. Feel it and speak it into being. You guys need to watch the daily reading that I just did today. It was a daily reading today as I'm recording this. It is October 9th, 2020. The daily reading was called Manifest Ya. I just recorded it. Look that up whenever you find this video. We talk about the manifesting process, the creation process. And we talk about this. The air element, your mind, your thoughts, your beliefs, what you speak, what you say, right? Those spells that you're casting through that and bringing the feeling into it, right? This is like really be aware of your feelings as a barometer for what's going on within your mind. And when you start having feelings that are uncomfortable, look at what you're thinking. What spells are you casting with your mind? How are you communicating, right? Even if it's telepathically, right? How are you communicating and how can you change that communication, especially when it comes to communication with yourself in order to create? Go watch that video. I'm telling you guys, it sums up everything that I would say right now. It's really important for you guys to understand that process and how that is creating your reality. And just really, your feelings are communicating with you all the time, right? Your intuition is communicating with you so hardcore right now. So listen to that and pay attention to how it is that you are communicating back. All right. And then on the bottom of the deck, Moon Soul. Come on. This is all about intuition. You guys, your psychic abilities are like blowing up right now. It's crazy. Your gifts are coming out full force. Your soul is calling you. That intuition, like this is incredible energy, you guys. Incredible energy. And we're going to look at there may be a message for you guys in the moon, in the soul book. Yeah, someone in the past is about to re-enter your life. My eyes fell on that. So for some of you guys, a painful situation from the past is coming back up for resolution, whatever that means for you. And that's going to be up to you to intuit, right? What to do in that situation. Do you still want that? Is that something that you created, right? Coming back to see, do you want this? Is this still what I want? Is this still who I am? There's going to be a lot of questions for that with some of you guys, so you're going to have to use your own discernment when it comes to that. That's all we're going to say about that. Reach out for a personal reading if you want to get into that more. Yeah. The moon represents fame and crowds. Interesting in this deck. Mystery, birth, tribes, unanswered questions, and sometimes sudden fame. Yes, very interesting. And then, of course, security of the home, right? Moon rules Cancer. So much energy around that for you guys. Yes, a lot of the childhood, the home, right? This childhood energy, these traumas that we're healing, yeah. So much soul for you guys. So much of your soul coming home right now. Your soul is coming home. You guys, you are tuned in. You are tapped in. You are ready to go. You are ready to create. You are ready to manifest. You are ready to step into your abundance. Do not be afraid. This is your birthright. This is what you came here to do. So go forth and do it. All right, you guys. I appreciate you so much. I love you so much. This reading was so incredibly powerful. I am so excited for you guys and what you are going to manifest and what you are going to create. Pay attention to your vibration. Pay attention to your thoughts, what those thoughts are creating, what spells those are casting, right? Our thoughts, our words, our beliefs, those are spells. Pay attention to that. Pay attention to what you're sensing. Trust your intuition. Your intuition is on point right now. And wherever it is leading you, it is safe to go. Take that step. The universe will catch you. It is just waiting. And honestly, I'm kind of waiting too. So drop a comment. Let me know how this resonates. I want to know what is happening for you guys because it feels so powerful and so exciting. There are links down below to donate to my channel. Donate if you feel so moved to do so. I absolutely appreciate every single one of you and your donations. There is also a link to my email. Email me if you want a personal reading and energy healing. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. Click the bell with the little squigglies next to it to catch more videos. Likes, shares, it all helps this channel grow. I appreciate you. I love you. Have an incredible month of October.